Hi guys, it's me, Miss Mason, and today we are going to talk about the illusion of space. How do artists make their entire picture look 3D? And believe it or not, it took artists a really long time to figure this out. They really didn't figure this out until about 600 years ago. Considering that people have been drawing for thousands of years, the fact that it took them so long to figure out how to create the illusion of space is kind of remarkable. Okay? So, space. When something is far away, it's going to look small and light. Okay, that's important. It's not going to be as dark and vibrantly colored as things that are close. Things that are close are going to be big and dark, vibrant colors, okay? So, for example, if I'm looking out my window here, there's a tree across the street, and it looks like it's, about that big. But that tree is not really that big, right? It's because it's far away that it looks this big. If I was right next to it, it would be like, gigantic, right? Tree size. So, it's a trick our minds play on us to help tell us that something is far away or close up. So, for example, back in the old days, before we had cars and houses and cities, and back when we were hunters and gatherers, and our people really depended on living on the land, they had to know if that mountain lion is close or far away. Do I have time to run? Or should I just climb up this tree? Or am I going to die? So it's something the brain does to tell us about things that are dangerous or necessary information to help us figure out for survival, right? It's just an old trick, but it took artists a really long time how to figure out how to do it on paper, okay? So that's the cool thing I'm going to show you today. So we are going to start our space picture. We're going to start it with a big dot, okay? So you should be drawing this on your paper, and at the end of the video, I'm going to ask you guys to show me your work. So no going outside and playing. You should be drawing this. Then once we have our dot, I'm going to draw a line from that dot towards the bottom corner of my board. And then I'm going to do one on the other side too, okay? There we go. Make it nice and dark so you guys can see it. Well, sort of. Okay. So I know that looks like a mountain or a triangle right now. We're going to turn it into a cool picture. All right. So like I said, things that are close are going to be really big, okay? And since it's almost Halloween, we're going to make this a fun picture. We're going to put some ghosts. Ghosts are fun to draw. And I make my ghost blue. Okay. So the ghosts that are close to us are going to be right down here at the bottom of the page. In art, the things that are at the bottom of the picture are closest to us. The things that are way up towards the top are farther away. Look at any picture of a landscape and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay? So, my biggest, closest ghost is going to be right down here at the bottom. And he's a friendly ghost. He likes that we're drawing pictures of him. Okay, then we're going to give him some friends. And they're going to be following him because maybe they're trick-or-treating or something. Who knows? Maybe they're just out walking around enjoying the beautiful day. Okay, so the ghost behind him, because it's a little further away, it's going to be a little bit smaller. Okay, here we go. There's his friend, a little bit smaller. Okay, and then his friend behind him is going to be a little bit smaller still. Okay, our friendly little ghosts. And the one behind him is going to be smaller. And the one behind him is going to be smaller. And the next one is going to be smaller. And smaller. And smaller until we can barely even see our ghosts. Now, do you see how it looks like they are receding into the distance? We have created an optical illusion on a whiteboard. Okay, now let's add some details to this picture. Maybe let's put some bushes alongside of the road. Okay, so my bush that is closest to me is going to be down here. Okay, so I'm going to put a big bush, and it is overlapping the road a little bit. Okay, now the next bush is going to be a little bit smaller. Okay, and the next one is smaller, and the next one is smaller, and smaller, and smaller, and smaller, and smaller, and smaller, and smaller, until our bushes get so small we can't hardly even see them anymore. They're gone. All right. Now, what if we decided to put some trees? Okay. Well, like I said about my tree out the window, the one that's close is going to be really big. So I'm going to draw a really big tree here. Okay, so there's my big tree. And I know these are pretty simple drawings. It's okay. We're having fun. The next one is going to be smaller. Okay, and the next one is smaller. And smaller. And smaller. Okay, so you see that optical illusion? They look like they're going back in space, like those trees and ghosts and bushes are getting really far away from us. Okay, so now that we've practiced, I want you to draw your own road with things in the road. It can be cars, it can be people, it can be animals, it can be ghosts, it can be whatever. Maybe you want to put houses on the side of your road. That's fine. Just make sure that the closer ones are really big and that they get smaller as they get further away. Okay? And be ready to show me your picture when I call your name. Okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.